Do you have curly or wavy, low porosity hair? This video might be for you. Hey guys, it's Laura, and today's video is going to be a new hair care routine for my natural curly, wavy, low porosity hair. I want to share with you all the products I use and why. So to give you a little bit of backstory, I do want to start off with my hair is thinner than it's ever been. Due to medications that I have to take, my hair is about a third of the thickness that it used to be. It is disheartening, it is hard to deal with, it is emotional, but I'm having to deal. So with that, here lately has also come a difference in the texture of my hair. I'm used to having curls, tight curl ringlet, and as you can see, it's more kind of wavy curly now. Now, another thing I need to mention is not all of my hair is the same. This top right here in the front is going to be definitely more than the rest of my hair. Up around the crown, which is that top layer, is looking more wavy. Undersides are even tighter. I think that is also because this is the part of my hair that is thicker. On some days, this bottom part here will actually try and twist and almost look a little dread-like. I am working on second day hair today. This is not fresh hair, but I do want to go ahead and just kind of walk you through everything that I do. I've had to change things up. Routines that I've used for years don't work. Products I've used for years don't work anymore. Due mainly, I think, in my opinion, to the thickness of my hair, and as I'm learning, the porosity of my hair. Now, if you have watched any of my past hair care videos, then you'll see that this is all just kind of trial and error. I've been using products after products after products, just kind of trying to get some kind of balance to my look. I'm trying to actually get a curl, trying to fight frizz in this Alabama humid weather, and it's just become such a struggle. So I went ahead and dived a little bit deeper into what my hair might be needing, what it might be missing. So I started my journey out on Pinterest. That's where I start a lot of searches out, and I was just kind of looking mainly for frizz control. And in doing so, I kind of came upon some articles that were talking about using products without glycerin. Now, glycerin in hair care products is going to be a humectant, and it's going to pull that moisture out of the air, which again, Alabama humidity, there's plenty to pull. So while it's pulling all of that moisture to the hair, it can be causing frizz. So that led me to searching for products that do not have glycerin in them. Once I started looking at these ingredients, I kind of had a hard time finding products without glycerin, as that seems to be a pretty common ingredient in hair care. So I did come upon two that I do want to share with you, and they are currently what I'm using. First up is going to be this Aussie Miracle Curls Creme pudding with coconut and Australian jojoba oil. It comes in this little jar here, and it's kind of this milky white consistency. It's not very thick at all. So far, while this one gives my hair enough hold, it's not weighing my hair down. My second product is also from Aussie, and it's the Instant Freeze Gel 20-hour max hold with Australian jojoba oil and sea kelp. This gel, I don't want you to be afraid. Don't think this one's going to give you crunch. You're going to just have hardened hair. You're not going to get that with this one. I really like this gel, and I'll go into more of my routine in just a little bit. Alright, so after using these two products in conjunction with each other, I still had frizz. I still wasn't getting defined curls. I wasn't getting the look I was used to getting in the past, which I know I'm not gonna get, but I wanted to get something that was manageable. That led me to part 2 of my journey, which was looking at porosity of my hair. I've never heard of this before, again, coming from Pinterest, so I did some research on this, started learning, started reading up, and I want to share with you a few signs that were listed as you might have low porosity hair. Your hair gets too oily or too dry very easily. Does your hair take a long time to dry? For the longest time, I thought it was just because of the thickness of my hair, but now that my hair is thinner, my hair still takes forever to dry. That could be a sign of low porosity hair. Do your products actually absorb into your hair, or are they just kind of sitting on your hair follicles and building up? So looking at all of these, I kind of felt like, hey, I have low porosity hair. Let's go with this. Let's see what they suggest using. Maybe this will help. So first off, I'm still going to use these styling products because they're lightweight. For low porosity hair, it suggests using lightweight products, mainly that start with water, and these both have water as their first ingredient. So they are going to be lightweight products. Now, kind of evolving from the low porosity research, I started getting into protein overload research. Is my hair in protein overload? And I did see that with low porosity hair, it's easy to have protein overload. I want to share with you a few common proteins that can be found in hair care. They are going to be soy, silk, keratin, biotin, hydrolyzed collagen, hydrolyzed wheat protein, hydrolyzed rice protein, and amino acids. Now, I also looked, and this said that this protein overload could actually change the texture of your hair. That could be another sign. My curl pattern has drastically changed. I told you the texture of my hair has changed. So I was thinking, okay, maybe this is why. I'm starting to kind of gain all these little bits and pieces here and there. Protein overload, low porosity hair, not using glycerin. So I'm kind of starting to gather a little bit of pieces of the puzzle, and in the meantime also starting to build these products. Are they meeting the requirements that I need in hair care? In seeing that maybe my hair is in protein overload, this led me to step 3, which was looking for a shampoo and conditioner targeted for low porosity hair. Now, this I would think was a little bit more difficult than finding products without glycerin, because I wanted products that I could go to a store and pick up. That's one thing I've noticed about curly wavy hair products is, yes, they might be out there, but you have to order them from sites. You have to get them from Amazon. It's not just in a store where you can go and pick them up. Another thing is you kind of have to, again, look at lighter weight hydration kind of products. Not everything is going to say for low porosity hair. That's the thing. I wish more products would say if it were for low, regular, or high porosity hair. That would be vastly useful to a consumer. And while online looking at products, I came across a description of some hair care products, and it actually said in the description for low porosity hair. So I was like, okay, sign me up. And that is how I came upon these next 2 products and started using these. This is going to be from Maui Moisture, and it's the lightweight hydration and hibiscus water shampoo and conditioner. Now, let's backtrack for a second. These do contain glycerin, just to be aware, but my hair care products, styling products don't, so I feel like I'm okay. Probably not going to get the best result, but this one specifically said in the description, I think it was on Walmart.com, that it is for low porosity hair. Alright, so let's go over an overview and kind of the steps on how I do things. So for low porosity, low to no protein, and no glycerin in my styling products, my routine is this. After using a clarifying shampoo sometimes, I don't do that every time, I wash with the Maui Moisture shampoo. This one I usually do 2 washes. If I clarify that day, then I do 1 clarifying, 1 with this shampoo. Once that is done, I go in with the Maui conditioner. While my hair has the conditioner in it, that is when I will take a large tooth comb and comb my hair. This is the only time I do any kind of combing to my hair. If I do it once it is completely dry, frizz. You don't want to do that. So while the conditioner is sitting on my hair, I comb it, and that's the only time I comb it. Now, once my hair starts to dry, that's another thing with low porosity hair. I've seen a lot of videos and tutorials and blogs about curly hair, and they're applying their products to soaking wet hair. I have never been able to do that. If I do that, my hair is limp, my curls are not defined in any way. It's not going to be a good hair day. I cannot apply product to soaking wet hair. So once I've washed and conditioned, I will put it up in a turby twist, leave that for a little while, while it's still damp, not completely dry, that is when I will go in with my Aussie Creme pudding. This, when I apply it, I don't use very much at all, just enough to cover the tips of 3 fingers. Then I do use the praying hand method to kind of distribute that all over the hair. Once I am done with that, that is when I will go in with this instant freeze. As far as applying this, that I just kind of smooth in and then will scrunch up each section of the hair. One thing about that is I do one side, flip it over, do the other, and then I will flip forward. That way I'm kind of getting all sections and not all the hair is going just in one direction. What are the results? Have I noticed a difference? Yes. So for the longest time, I was struggling. On the first day of wash, I had great hair. Second day, I would get up after I've had my hair up to sleep. The curl would just fall right out. It would just be frizzy. I just couldn't do anything with it. And by the third day, I was having to wash it again. And I don't want to wash my hair that often. So with this routine, I've noticed that my curls last longer. So while I do 2, 3, maybe even 4 days later refresh my hair, the curl's still there. I do notice there is still some frizz, but it's not near what it used to be before doing this routine. A large part of that is going to just be the humidity in the area that I live. There is so much humidity here, it's gonna happen. The last thing I've noticed is that my hair is not getting as greasy as quickly. Again, I was mentioning that I was having to wash my hair about every 3 days. I've noticed that I can now prolong that the way that I used to between washes without having greasy, way down hair. Now, what do I do to refresh? To refresh, I just have a continuous spray bottle with just plain water, and then I'll go in with my styling products again. That is what I have done today, as this is second day hair. Alright guys, so that is my current routine for my low porosity hair. Go ahead and leave me some comments here below if you are on a hair journey of your own. What products do you use? Do you have other products that don't have glycerin? Do you have other products that are for low porosity hair? Let me know what you're doing. If you would like to come and tag me on social media, let me know what products you use. If you want to just tag me in a picture, feel free to do that as well. I hope that you will subscribe, like this video, and come back and join me for our next one. I hope to see you then.